I want you to start listening to records a little differently than you're used to. Most of us, we listen to records to enjoy them. And we're kind of grooving on the time feel and the mood of the piece, and we kind of go along with the flow of the solo. We may notice some moments that sound especially good to us, and we kind of just enjoy them as they come along. But I want you to try to analyze a little more about what goes into an improvisation. Imagine, for instance, that you have a student who doesn't know anything about improvising, but he's interested in finding out. And one of the things you decide to do is play him a solo and then break it down for him. Explain, here are the different kinds of things that are going on in this solo. Things like what style is it? What time feel is it? What are the sections of the solo? Is it 8-bar sections or are it 4-bar sections? How does the tune break down? What kind of intervals are being featured? What kind of rhythm figures are being featured? This sort of thing. So this is where we come to part 1 of the assignment for this week. I've recorded a solo on piano, and you're going to hear the audio portion of this. After I played it, I wrote out the notes that I played. And listen to it a few times, look at the written notes, and then go to your computer keyboard and write a description of what my solo is made up of. Again, like I say, what kind of intervals am I using? What is the breakdown of the song? What's the tempo and time feel? Things like that. Don't get carried away and write a 10-page dissertation on this 32 bars of music. It seems like every time I assign something like this, somebody goes crazy and it's down to analyzing every single note somehow. All this should fit on one page. It's an overview of the kind of things that I used when I was soloing to make up this particular improvisation. So once you've got your description done, upload it to the site. That's part 1. Part 2 is a continuation of this song. Download the play-along track. There are 2 versions. One is piano, bass, and drums. That's for most of you. And one version is just for piano players. That is just bass and drums, because you don't want to have 2 pianos competing on the recording. So I want you to play along with the recorded track and see how you do with this particular set of chord changes. If you're an experienced improviser, this will be real easy for you to do, and you'll knock it off in no time. If you're new at this, it may be more of a challenge, but try the best that you can. Try to find notes that work on the harmonies and see if you can keep up with the flow of the harmonies. It's a place to start. And next week, we will look at the vocabulary of the improviser, that is the chord scales and the chords that we use for playing. In the meantime, good luck with this assignment. For part 2, when you have your MP3 created, upload it to the site, and then you'll be complete for this week. Good luck with it, and I'll see you here next week.